Hey everyone, hi, it's Lucia and I'm back. I can't believe I'm finally doing a video. It's been such a long time. And I want to thank all of you that stayed subscribed to my channel and kept supporting me on my brief time away. It wasn't too brief, but I'm back. So that's all that matters. And I did this tutorial today using mostly M.A.C eyeshadows. So grab your brushes, you can follow along. They are all permanent eyeshadows. And I have Lolita lipstick on, which I am obsessed with, by Kate Van D. And without further ado, here's the tutorial. I'm taking Soft Brown by M.A.C, using it as a transition color, applying it with a 224 M.A.C fluffy brush, laying it down into my crease, moving back and forth windshield wiper motions. Now I'm taking Texture, another M.A.C eyeshadow with the same 224 brush, and I'm going to apply that exactly where I applied the Soft Brown. I'm going to darken up the crease, and I'm going to apply that windshield wiper motions again, back and forth. Now with a M.A.C eyeshadow Blanc type and an e.l.f. flat shader brush, I'm going to pop that in my highlight area right underneath the brow. Still with that same Blanc type eyeshadow, I'm taking the e.l.f. flat shader brush and I'm going to highlight the inner tear duct. With a flat 239 shader brush and the eyeshadow Bamboo, I'm going to place that on the lid of each eye, going all the way up to my crease. Crown angled brush and the eyeshadow Swiss Chocolate by M.A.C, I'm going to place the color right below my brow bone, above my natural crease. This is going to give the illusion that I have a bigger lid space to work with. It's also good for hooded eyes, especially if the skin is starting to recede over the lid. This gives the illusion, again, that you have more lid space to work with, and it also gives your eye a more brighter, open effect. I'm going back in with that 224 brush that I used earlier, taking the leftover product, and I'm going to blend any harsh lines and make it look like a softer, smoother transition from color to color. I'm going in with the 239 and the eyeshadow Expensive Pink by M.A.C. I'm going to place the eyeshadow on my lid and apply it all the way up to the crease. This is going to give the illusion that I have more lid space, and it's also going to give the eye a more open look, especially using a shimmer luster shadow. This is going to attract more light to the eye. Taking a 217 fluffy brush, I'm going to go into the eyeshadow Antique, and I'm going to place that in the outer corner of each eye. Applying the eyeshadow to the outer corner of each eye, it is important to keep your eye open. This way, when your eye is open, you can see the eyeshadow. It'll also give more depth to the eye. Blending is very important, and you want to blend with the shape of your eye. This way, it won't be so dark and harsh. It'll be nice and smooth from color to color. I'm going back in with that flat shader brush from e.l.f. and the eyeshadow Blanc type, and I'm also going to further blend out any harsh lines underneath the brow bone. Before I apply my lashes, I like to tight line my eyes. I also go close to the lash line as possible. This also will thicken up the lashes and it will also cover any gaps between the lashes and your real lashes. Also, this eyeliner by Elizabeth Arden in Smoky Black is the best liner that I use for this purpose. This liner has a cream shadow consistency and an eyeliner in a pencil. It's so soft and smooth. It's also waterproof and it does not tug on your eye at all. I am applying a Anastasia black gel liner with a Morphe angled brush, and I'm going to go right on top of the pencil that I just applied, and I'm going to go as close to the lash line as possible. This is exactly where I'm going to put down my lashes. Next, I'm taking a long wearing lash intensifying mascara by Bobbi Brown, and I'm going to apply it to my lashes before I apply the false lashes. The lashes I am applying are by Kiss Ritzy Natural Black Lash, and I need to cut them so they match my natural eye shape. Tip for applying glue to the lash band: use a Q-tip. I'm applying duo glue with a Q-tip. This will ensure that I don't use too much glue on the lash band. Using a tweezer will ensure proper application of lashes, and it will also secure the lashes to your own lashes. Taking one of my favorite foundations, the Chanel Perfection Luminaire in the shade 42 Beige Rose, and a Real Technique contour brush, one of my favorite brushes right now, and I'm going to apply the foundation to my face. If you watch my videos, you would have seen that I used to use a yellow based foundation. It gave my skin a sallow, it wasn't right, so I switched to a pink toned foundation and it matches my skin tone perfectly. In the past, I thought using a pink tinted foundation would give my skin more redness to it because I do have some redness, but it's on the contrary. It actually has brightened my complexion up immensely. I first like to work the foundation into my skin with the brush and then cover up any flaws or imperfections that I have and maximize the coverage later with the Beauty Blender. Now I'm taking a Beauty Blender and I'm going to further take the remainder amount of foundation. I'm going to conceal underneath the eyes and also maximize the coverage, but using a Beauty Blender won't give me a cakey look. It will give me a more natural appearance to my foundation. Concentrate on the areas of my face that always need extra coverage underneath my eyes and around my nose and my chin area. While my foundation sets, I'm taking Anastasia Brow Gel. It's clear. I'm going to further shape my brows and sculpt them into the shape that I want before I apply color to them. Before the brow gel sets, I take a clean spoolie and go through the hairs of my brows to make sure the gel is distributed evenly through the hairs. With a Benefit Angles brush for brows and a NYX eyeliner gel, I shape the brows into the shape that I want, and then I distribute the gel evenly through my brows with the angled brush. Yes, I did say a NYX eyeliner in the color brown, and the reason that I use an eyeliner is because the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel is very thick. If I used another regular brow gel, it would be too much. So the eyeliner stays all day, the gel keeps them in place, and they're like glue. They don't move. To clean up underneath the brow, I'm again going in with Blanc type and that flat shader brush from e.l.f. Next, I'm going into the Shade of Light palette by Kate Von D, and I'm taking that brick colored shadow with a Chanel crease brush, and I'm going to further emphasize the outer corner of my eyes. So the colors blend seamlessly together. I'm going back in with the 217 and what's left over on that brush, and I'm going to diffuse any harsh lines. I am taking a Morphe angled brush and the eyeliner from Anastasia in black. It's a gel liner, and I'm going to cover the lash band, but I'm still going to go as close to my natural lash line as possible. For an extra highlight, I'm going in with the Chanel highlighter in number 30, and this one is actually the pink tinted one, and I'm going to apply that right to my skin, and then I'm going to tap it into the skin with my ring finger, because let's face it, this is really expensive and I don't want that beauty blender sucking up any of the product. Once I've tapped it into the face, I go back in with the beauty blender just to make it look like it's airbrushed and it's not cakey. Going back in with the original 224 blending brush, and I'm going to continue to blend away any harsh lines. The key to a well blended smoky eye is blend, blend, and then blend some more. Now with an E65 Sigma angled brush and dark brew from the Warm palette from M.A.C, I'm going to put that underneath my lower lash line and smoke it out. Rule of thumb for a well-blended smoky effect underneath the lash line, you need to blend, blend, and then blend some more, and then blend some more. To really get into that lower lash line, I used a Gosk eyeliner brush and some Anastasia gel liner and smoked it out even further. Another luxury product from Chanel, this is the Mousse Bronzer. It blends seamlessly into the skin, and no, I can't afford it, but I will make an exception, and I'm using a Real Technique contour brush. I just love this bronzer. It is just gorgeous, and it is limited edition. It came out this year with Chanel Summer Collection, and I'm using a NARS contour brush, and as you can see, it's just beautiful. It blends really nice into the skin, and I can't afford it, but I broke the bank on this one and was happy I did. I felt I need a little bit more of a brighter highlight, so I went in with IT Cosmetics Brightener and just applied that underneath the eyes and the corners and the outer edge. Taking my beauty blender and Smashbox primer water, I am going to set my concealer and my makeup, but I'm going to spray the beauty blender first. It's a good trick that I have that I'm telling you, you get this beautiful airbrush glow effect. continued with that airbrush effect. I'm taking the NARS Reflection Powder, my favorite, and I'm going to take a powder puff and I'm going to take the least amount possible and I'm going to work it into the poof and then I'm going to tap the excess away. Very important is you're going to tap the powder into the skin so you do not move any of the work you just worked so hard applying. So tap very lightly. Continuing with that warm, glowy, bronzy look, I'm taking Warm Soul by M.A.C and I'm going to apply it to my cheeks using a Goss makeup brush. So this is not a replay. I again go back in with that primer water and set underneath my eyes with the primer water again and the leftover concealer, and I'm telling you this lasts all day and your makeup will not budge. It will look picture perfect for at least 8 hours. I needed a little more oomph, so I added the burgundy liner from Stila. It is waterproof and it is a smudge stick and I am smudging it under the lower lash line. Remember what I said about the perfect smoky lower lash line? Well, I went back in again with Dark Brew and that E65 and I'm going to continue to smoke it out. To re-highlight the inner tear duct of each eye and the brow bone again for extra staying power, and I really want those areas to pop. A M.A.C cult favorite, I'm taking Opulash and I'm going to apply that to my lashes for more volume, and it's also going to ensure that my own lashes blend with the false lashes. This is an important step so you don't have separation. I would not say this is an optional step. This is a must. You must tightline around your lips for that beautiful, flawless lip. It's the only way it's gonna work. So take the extra time and do it. I normally do not jump on the bandwagon, but Lolita by Kate Von D, beautiful, love it. It has lasting power and also it's not drying like most liquid lipsticks and it stays in place all day. It's good for me for work. I don't have to reapply it, but I take my time applying it. I do 2 coats. I do one thin one like you see here and then another coat. So that's how you get a nice seamless lip application. Take your time and reapply. And here is the completed look. Again, I really want to thank all of you for staying subscribed to my channel while I was away. I promise I am going to get more videos up and more makeup tutorials step by step for you to understand and follow through and learn. That's my goal here. So thank you so much. I love you guys. Bye.